already know this is Paul Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Maldito Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand a lot of people is frustrated because the undisputed super middleweight bout between Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant, the negotiations has fell apart. I get it, man. We want to see the undisputed, man. It's the ultimate prize in your respective division. That's the ultimate prize in the sport of boxing. We want to see it. We want to see these fellas challenge themselves. We want to see one face, one name. But I do want to talk about this in this sense. I do want to come from this perspective and this angle, because I hear a lot of contradictions. Ladies and gentlemen, I hear that, Bubu Andre, David Benavidez, Charlo, Triple G, that they just waiting for, and these are the narratives. They just waiting for Canelo Alvarez, the lottery ticket, the sweepstakes. They just don't want to challenge themselves so they could stay in position to get the Canelo fight, right? And it seems like they probably don't want to value their legacy and enhance their legacy without Canelo Alvarez, right? Different type of narrative, different point of views, right? But then when it comes to Caleb Plant is one of those guys that never really caught Canelo Alvarez, right? He never really chased Canelo Alvarez like that, like the other guys mentioned his name a lot, right? And then before the Callum Smith fight, Canelo Alvarez peoples was looking for a fight with Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant, he declined because he felt like it was too quick. He was not gonna have a 10-8 week training camp. And a lot of people, saying Caleb Plant is scared, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if we can't contradict ourselves, if we say that Canelo Alvarez is pound for pound number 1 4th-division world champion, he's the most dangerous dude, probably the best dude out there, pound for pound, you want to be highly prepared for Canelo Alvarez. You as a fighter don't want to go 5 weeks into training camp. And I know a lot of people be like, but Andy Ruiz did it when he faced Anthony Joshua and stuff like that. You got to stay prepared. At the end of the day, you want a respectable 10 to 8 weeks to prepare for the best man, the best fighter in the sport. That's just being humble as a fan. Come on, let's be all humble. We know what Canelo Alvarez brings. We know his pedigree. So you got to be highly prepared. You got to have that grueling, that perfect training camp with great sparring partner. You got to be highly prepared for Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez is a gym rat. He stays in the gym and he is in his prime peak. His intellect and athletic ability coexisting at the highest level, right? The thing with with Caleb Plant is Caleb Plant knows his value. Not only does he knows his value. And that might take a lot of people off, because there's haters in life, When you know your value, it's like you become the enemy of the people or something like that. That's what it seems in the sport of boxing. I understand that there are a lot of people, we don't care about how these fighters make, and a lot of people want to be managers and try to dictate how much some fighters is worth and who they should fight, how much they should get paid. I hear a lot of people be like, he's not worth that money. He's not worth that. I mean, he never got paid that, so he should take that. Well, that's what you think, but some people got their own values. Some people got their own scenes. Some people got their own goals. Some people put a price on themselves. You can't dictate that on people. You see, boxing translates to life itself. If you tell me, you're worth this punch, you don't tell me how much I'm worth. Just like I don't tell you how much you're worth. You understand what I'm saying? I understand when it comes to sport, we feel like we know it all. We feel like that we have a voice to see what we want, witness what we want, get what we want, and also we want them to get paid in a way that we want them to get paid. Nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. We gotta humble ourselves. It's a humbling sport, but we gotta humble ourselves as fans as well. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go that Caleb Plant shouldn't want to be undisputed, shouldn't take less or just do whatever you got to do to get that undisputed bout, because of course I don't want to contradict myself, because when Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko was going through it and they was trying to lowball them, I was saying, man, go after it, because if you go and beat Lomachenko, money will chase you. You feel me? And then it does. Purse bid, Triller came with that $6.2 million stuff. So money chases you, especially when you go for greatness and you accomplish, you overcome that that fight, that historic or that hard, undisputed type of bout. If you understand what I'm trying to say, because of course, Caleb Plant being Canelo Alvarez, that's superstardom right there. But one thing about Caleb Plant is that it's not only that he knows his value. He knows the value of his precision. And I also said this, if you follow the channel, I said to the other fighters, you know, when we were talking about the other fighters, the middleweight division, everybody that got Canelo name in their mouth. And I said, you got to put yourself in position to have something Canelo actually wants. What does Canelo Alvarez want? He wanted to become a super middleweight undisputed champion. So if Charlo wanted Canelo Alvarez, you go to 168 and do what you got to do. Talk to Al. Let me get Caleb Plant. Let me get David Benavidez. Let me put myself. Let me take that WBC title and let me use that power that I got and probably put myself in position in 168 so Canelo Alvarez could get what he wants. But I'm just giving you one example. You got to put yourself in position. If you want Canelo Alvarez, you had to put yourself in position to have something Canelo Alvarez wants. Something that's actually almost priceless to him. And that's to become undisputed. Caleb Plant is in that position. Now, he might not be worth, in your opinion, this million, probably $5 million. He never made $1 million certain dollars. That doesn't mean the position is value $1 million. Probably that position, and not only just Caleb Plant, but his position is value more than just what we all think it does. Especially for Canelo Alvarez, it's worth a lot. For the sport of boxing, undisputed, it should worth a lot. It should be the ultimate prize, and the ultimate prize should also have the ultimate dollars. The ultimate prize, the ultimate accomplishment, that's undisputed. Everybody should get their just due. The thing that ticks people off is that Caleb Plant is not this guy that looks at himself like a charity case. He doesn't look at himself like this is the lottery ticket and I'm just happy to be here and I got the Canelo fight. Woo-wee. The dude is not, it doesn't seem like he's money driven. He's not out there flaunting everything and talking about money all day. For a lot of people, you know, money doesn't drive you in certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's like, money is important, but valuing yourself and knowing your value and knowing the value of your precision. Remember, everything is negotiations. Caleb Plant's not looking at this like a lottery ticket. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at this like I worked my ass to be here and I got myself a position into a valuable, lucrative position for me to get paid. And at the end of the day, you want to get paid for the fight and you want to get paid for insurance as well. Because if you do lose, and you shouldn't think like that as a fighter, or nobody could think like that, you should go head first and always have in your mind that you're going to be successful. If you do lose, look at Billy Joe Saunders. He lost. When we talking about Billy Joe Saunders, who's going to be his next opponent? Who we want to see Billy Joe Saunders fight? We don't even talk about it no more. We don't even give a damn who he fights next. Why? Because he fought the ultimate fight. It was Canelo Alvarez and boom. But we always felt that Billy Joe Saunders, he never actually prepared really great and took it serious. Maybe he looked at it like a golden ticket. Because he didn't want to lose his position and fight a guy like Boo Boo Andre. He didn't want to lose his position, right? So the negotiations is not going the way Canelo Alvarez. And then Caleb Plant came out saying, we're giving Canelo Alvarez everything. We're giving the rematch clause. We're giving everything that Canelo Alvarez wants. If I get injured or I get sick or whatever, he could get another. He could get a replacement. I gotta wait. He would get everything he wants. We understand that Canelo Alvarez has become a control, like a little control freak, because I'm still not understanding why Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy really fell apart. Because if Golden Boy Promotions gave you the biggest contract in boxing history, and he have delivered, Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya have delivered in everything you wanted from that promotional company, I don't understand why these people at us. You signed, and you said you wanted to become a superstar, international superstar. He gave you the resume. He gave you the fights. He gave you you stood next to him, and he had the relevancy. He made you as a cash cow of boxing. He secured the most lucrative contract in boxing history. Why these guys are at odds? Because he wanted control of his own career. And we all want control. But you signed the contract, and I know they did some snaky stuff to get away from that contract. It gotta be. The Zone, Matchroom, I think they all helped him. Good, he got his control. Good, we want everybody to be empowered. I want everybody in life to be empowered and take control of your own destiny. Cool, he's in that position. But there's two people that want control now. It's Canelo Alvarez wants control, PBC wants control, and I do believe that PBC is using Caleb Plant as a package deal. As a package, let's get Lord Canelo in, but it got to be for more fights. We got to re-up that contract with Fox, maybe. Let's get him in a 2-3 fight deal. Ain't just going to be no one-hitter quitter. We want that deal. And looking at the landscape of what Canelo Alvarez could be facing, of course, he could be facing Beterbiev and Bivol. But a Charlo fight is still a lucrative fight. And maybe if they don't get that Plant fight, they can still get that Charlo fight. And maybe Charlo will accept less money to get that Canelo fight. Or maybe Charlo will get Plant. I'm going to tell you like this. Jamal Charlo is in a great position right now, even though a lot of people is frustrated because, of course, his brother is moving in a way that is legitimizing his legacy, enhancing his legacy, and carving his own lane. We want Charlo to do the same. The middleweight division is already, y'all already know, not in shambles, but these guys don't want to unify. But the PBC guys in a great position to negotiate, and I think that people is getting ticked off or don't know what's really going on in the boardroom. And Al Heyman and his people like to be very enclosed, not disclosing anything to the public. I think we need to relax and actually let this negotiation play out, because if they almost finished, if they was almost complete, then this fight could come through fruition. But it's got to be a give and take. It got to be a respect level in that he's not here for a lottery ticket. He's not here to be some charity case. He's here to be respected, and he knows his value, and that's what we want in life. We all want to know our value. I know a lot of people might not agree with me. I just want to see the fight. What you talking about, Punch? Fuck that. Caleb Plant, he should take whatever money he got. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make more money than he ever made. If you making $5 an hour, right? But you know that you deserve $20 an hour, but I'm gonna give you $6 or $9 an hour, and I'll be like, yo, take that. Come on, man. Yo, this guy's getting $20 million. Come on. I mean, $20 an hour. What are you giving me them $9? Well, you getting more than the $5 that you was getting, so you should be happy. Nah, when you know your value, you know your value. So if the other guys is chasing Canelo Alvarez to be some charity case or whatever, get the sweepstakes or whatever y'all want to call it, and Caleb Plant is looking at it like, I know my value, and I know the position of this value. I'm going to get the most out of this position because I know you wanted that bad. I wanted that bad, but I'm going to negotiate this because this position right here is very valuable, and I'm taking full advantage of it because this is one life, one career, and if Caleb Plant does lose, who we want to see in the fight? David Benavidez is going to be chasing Canelo Alvarez. We're going to be saying, yo, David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. We're going to say, forget Plant. Because like we say, forget Billy Joe Saunders. I ain't trying to be no damn fanage, but I just want to give other perspective on why Caleb Plant is looking at it a different way than what you want him to look at it. Boxing translates to life itself, and I believe that everybody here should know what their value. There's a lot of people in the world that don't know their value. That don't know the value of the position they're in right now. So, let me know what y'all think, man. I hope that this fight come through fruition. I hope it's an undisputed year. It's good for these two men. I think they could capitalize on good money, good legacy. It's a legacy fight, and it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.